So I have a confession to make. I may or may not have a slight addiction to Netflix. And one of my all-time favorite shows to binge watch, episode after episode, is Grey's Anatomy. On one particular episode, Derek Shepherd, may he rest in peace, performs a corpus callosum or split brain procedure on an epileptic patient. Now, as much as I am obsessed with Grey's Anatomy, I think we can all agree that the producers are a little bit more concerned about the doctor's social life and the drama surrounding the hospital than the accuracy of the medical procedures. After the procedure in the episode I previously mentioned, the patient does not regain full bodily function, and McDreamy's explanation was that it was simply taking him a little bit longer for the emotional information to be processed by his brain. However, we're about to explore the actual science behind this split brain procedure, and as you're about to learn, it's a little bit more complicated than that. Split brain procedures are a drastic way to alleviate symptoms of epilepsy and have many side effects which tell us about the brain. Let's first discuss how split brain procedures work on epileptic patients, then explore the effects this procedure has on patients, and finally examine what can be learned from the implications of these effects. So first of all, it's important to understand what epilepsy is. It's a neurological condition in which your brain is more susceptible to seizures. Seizures occur when part of the brain has an abnormal burst of electrical activity that inhibits normal functioning. There are different levels of severity of these seizures. A less severe seizure is isolated to one area of the brain. A more severe seizure occurs across your corpus callosum. Your corpus callosum is just a bundle of nerve cells that connects the two hemispheres of your brain. You can think of it as a bridge that connects your left and right hemisphere. And more severe seizures occur in both hemispheres. Now, in very severe cases of epilepsy, the corpus callosum may be severed by a surgeon. This is called a corpus callosomy. The brains of split brain patients no longer have the ability to send information from one hemisphere to another. In the early 1960s, when this procedure was first performed, psychobiologist Roger Sperry found the perfect opportunity to experiment on patients and really discover what the roles of both hemispheres are. Now, before we talk about his experiments, it's important to understand what the left and right visual fields are. As you can see in the picture, the right visual field, as displayed by the heart, goes to the left side of your brain, and vice versa. In Sperry's experiments, if a picture is flashed to the left visual field, which you can see by the key, he is able to identify it with his left hand. And if he's asked to vocalize what word he sees, he will say the word that is flashed to his right visual field. Now, what does this mean? Well, this tells us that the left hemisphere is responsible for language expression. You're able to vocalize what you have seen. And the right hemisphere controls the left side of your body. So in review, split brain procedures help alleviate symptoms of epilepsy by limiting the seizures into one hemisphere. After the surgery, however, many other symptoms may arise due to the fact that the brain is not able to send information between the two sides of the brain. As you can see, it's a little bit more complicated than what is shown to be in ABC's popular hospital drama.